Sorry, everybody. Here we go. Woo! Okay, hey, everybody. Back on Duke the Brute mini truck. Now, got distributor wired up. Plugs have all been changed. New plug wires. Got the coil, which I wanted to show you guys, but I already moved it. I got it installed. There's 2 bolts down here, and it comes right out. That's the ignition coil. Now, let's see what kind of parts we got left. We won't need this thing anymore. Don't need this thing anymore. Don't need any of these. Look at this. If there's a mechanic out there that can tell me, am I running too rich on air or fuel? Or am I burning too much oil off? That's how they all look. In that order, too. You have cylinder 1, 2, and then 3. Boom, boom. Okay, now, looking over here, let's dive into it. Okay, everybody. I find it is easier to work on this distributor if you remove this wonderful piece of metal that they put in here. It goes in like this. But you can see how that would be kind of a pain. So you remove the 2 bolts up here, 2 bolts down there, that comes out of the way. It's also easier if you put your foot over here. You can't see it probably, but I got my foot down there on the cross member. Okay, so I know y'all want to see me actually tear into it, but I don't have a cameraman. So there's a screw here, and there's a screw right here. Take those 2 off. Note the orientation. We'll be back. Okay, now, you see, top of the distributor's off. We've done taking the screws out of it, put it in the other one. Note the position of this. Give it a little, takes a little oomph to pull that off. It is not held on by anything but structure. And you notice that it's all circular, and then you got that flat spot. Let's show you a little closer. Get my fat hand out of the way. Okay, see how that is? Now, look on the inside of here. Round, round, flat. What's that look like to you? To me, it looks like that. Okay, that way you can't really get it wrong. It kind of tells you which way to go. Now, a way to notice that these things are bad. Try and get. There you go. You can see how mine's all scraped up. This is my old distributor. Now it's got some crusty stuff right there. And here. And there, and it was worse. Yeah, if you notice that centerpiece, that's all screwed up right there. Now that sound you hear is my little mechanic. He's going to town. Now, just like the piece before it, this one slides right off. Focus. There we go. Now to take this off, you've got a screw here, a screw there. Yeah, it's a screw here and a screw there, screw here and a screw there. So 4 screws, and that comes out of there, I think. Or we could just look at the other one and match it up. Screw on each side, screw on each side. Be very careful with electronic parts. Oh, and I'd like to thank the wonderful people down at G&R Imports in Jackson, Missouri. They have done wonders for helping me with my Suzuki Carry. I'd really like to thank everybody down at G&R Imports. Go down there for your mini truck needs. They were able to tell me that my transmission was not the right transmission and what the people had done and why they had done it. So if you don't know a lot about mini trucks, call them, get you some information. They've got great prices, and check out their website. I absolutely love it. Alright, so I got the old module. And clean that up a little bit. And pickup out. Look at everything in here and make sure everything's good. It spins what it spun before. So, right here, this is your water protector. It's where that little plug goes. So I'm going to clean that up a little bit. Alright, now, that's what it looks like without it. That's there. Oh, and for those of you looking for the ignition pickup for one of these DD51Ts, or one of your Mitsubishi or Cushman, I believe. I don't know, it says it on the box. Don't buy just this little piece. Because I looked online, and this was $78 online just for this little thing I'm wiggling. When I looked on GNR, they had the whole thing, $75. Keep that in mind. I'm going to put this one away and put this nice, wonderful, beautiful one on. So, hang on. Okay, I'm halfway through installing it. Something I want to remind everybody, that with all mechanical issue stuff, when you go to tighten stuff down, tighten it down a little bit. Down, not snug, down to loose. And then put the other one in, and then down it, and then down the other, and go back and forth so you get a nice, flat piece, and everything's tightened perfectly. So let's install the other piece. Okay, everybody, so I've put everything back on in just the order that I took it off. Got that back on, that's back on, blah, 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 all this stuff is back on, everything's plugged in, it's pushed on tight. Let me crawl up out of here. Oh, something I learned from watching other mini truckers. When you're working on it, put your seats on top so you're not hurting anything. Now, it's time. Fuel pump. Uh-oh. Oh no, mini truckers. Let's find out what's going on right after dinner.